Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colonial Impact Wrestling. My name's The Colonist, and today, I'm sorry for all of the stuff that's been going on with CIW lately. Before I even get to this match, I don't even know what my computer's doing. I'm thinking I might end up needing a new one pretty soon, which I don't want to do, but, you know, who knows. Anyway, great match coming up. Two Mortal Combatants who have never faced each other one-on-one in CIW. Ermac versus Noob Saibot. I'm excited. Let's get it going. Now, Ermac, we have not seen Ermac since Doomsday, where he got screwed over and attacked and beaten down by the Shades of Black, namely Chrono, and Ermac is not happy. And Ermac wants some revenge on Chrono specifically. He's called out Chrono himself. And next week, because Chrono has answered and said, yes, I will kick the shit out of him. So, Chrono is going one-on-one with Ermac next week. Shades of Black barred from ringside, or Ermac will be able to bring a member to ringside with him. So who knows what's going to happen with that. I don't know whether we're going to see a manager on either side or whatever the case may be. But this match, back to this match. Now, Noob Saibot, the reason Noob Saibot's here is that we are barring him from the XYZ Championship match, which is coming up later this week. And that's going to be Aquaman versus Smoke. That is Saturday night's main event. But in the meantime, here's Joey Schimmel. Joey?
Following contest being scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from parts unknown, the Ninja.
Thank you, Joey. Now, Ermac, who has been in the main championship, the CIW championship picture for some time now is finally lost, and people don't know what his deal is. I mean, they're not sure whether they need to root or boo him, but I know that Ermac wants Chrono. He wants the Shades of Black. That's all he's got on his mind right now. He doesn't care if he has to go through Noob Saibot or not. And speaking of combatants, like I said earlier, Aquaman this Saturday night going one-on-one against Smoke, the former XYZ champion, Aquaman, the current champion, for the championship in a Hell in a Cell match, I've decided. So we're going to see which one of those two is the better man once and for all, because Aquaman's being a stupid little prick who thinks he's better than everybody else by playing the superhero, but no one cares. Literally no one cares. My pick is obviously Smoke to win it, but anyway, that's not important. We're going to get to that on Saturday, which leads to the announcement that from starting this week, we are going to have Saturday night's main event be at the venue, Saturday night's main event. But in the meantime, Joey needs to introduce Noob Saibot, so I'm going to let Joey handle it.
And the opponent, from parts unknown, the Ninja.
So anyway, Saturday night main event. That's going to be at Saturday night's main event, and that is going to be the highlight match, kind of the main contest of the week. That's where the big matches happen. That's our top card, the big rivalries, plot progression, all that stuff. That's all going to happen on Saturdays. And that's why we have pay-per-views on Saturdays. Because, it's different. It's a change of pace from what everyone else is doing, which is kind of what CIW was all about. Was the low resolution and the low quality and the great matches and being what all of the other companies aren't. And that's what we're really here for. That's what we want to bring to you, is the healthy alternative to whatever it is you're watching. And believe me, I'm all for you watching other shows. I don't care. I'm just happy you're here with me. I'm happy you're here with everybody else. I'm happy you're with the Mag Nation, or I'm happy you're with TIW. Excuse me. Happy you're with ACW. Hell, you could be with people companies I don't even know. But I'm glad you're with them. The only people I'm not glad you're with are WWE, TNA, and you can be okay with Ring of Honor. But anything mainstream, no. Although I'm a massive hypocrite because I still watch them. But anyway, we're better than that. We're not getting into that. Referee Kevin James assigned to this one-on-one contest. Let's get it going. And starts off with a series of counters as per usual. That's pretty much how every match starts out. And neither of these two have really been able to get anything going just yet. It is fairly early in the match. Ermac has probably more main event experience. Nice vertical suplex there. Has more main event experience than Noob Saibot, who's really he's been in the XYZ Championship picture, which you've got to be happy with if you are a Noob Saibot fan over Smoke. However, Noob Saibot has been exceptionally jealous of his former tag team partner, because from what I hear, Noob Smoke is no longer a tag team after what has gone on between the two over the past several months. Ermac, who has really been on his own independently, and Ermac, nice forward Oklahoma slam. I don't know if Ermac has ever been to Oklahoma, or Boston for that matter, now that we're seeing a Boston Crab. Will Noob Saibot tap? Noob Saibot never really seemed to be one to quit to me, but, you never know. And the thing I like about Ermac is he's got a very versatile moveset. He's got a lot of very map-based technical moves, but he can also get you in the air. And I've always preferred guys who look at nice hip toss, nicely executed by Ermac, and nice drop kicks. See, he's got a lot of XYZ qualities, but he also has a lot of main event caliber qualities. Kevin James getting in the middle, got slapped in the stomach, which, it's his fault. Noob Saibot, on the other hand, you could see he's very aerial, but I would argue, nice bulldog there, I would argue that Noob Saibot, oh, what an arrogant pin. Is that going to do it? 1, 2, and no. Ermac easily gets out of that. I would argue that Noob Saibot was in probably the best CIW match to date, which was the ladder match between himself and Smoke. Knife edge chop by Saibot. And Saibot just disrespecting Ermac. And slapping him in the face. No respect, even for the members of the same game. Shows there's really no truce, no alliances when it comes to CIW, even when you're a tag team. And now a nice over-the-shoulder slam. Whatever you call that. Not exactly a gut wrench, but oh, look at this. Noob Saibot now going for the shadow bomb. Bam! That could do it. Ermac reeling. And Noob Saibot has taken a solid control of this match. And now attacking the leg is Noob Saibot. Is Ermac going to tap out? And you got to admit that whichever one of these two, you've got to say, first of all, boost them up in the XYZ division, because Ermac is still part of the XYZ division. And also just boost them up in general. A win over Ermac is a huge step for Noob Saibot, who, seeing how Ermac was in the World Championship picture in the only two pay-per-views CIW has had, in Massacre and Doomsday. In case you have forgotten, we are not having Oblivion on the 25th or 26th, which is next week, or this week actually, because of all the computer problems, we just haven't had the time. Hard close fist punches. Ermac had a couple, but Noob Saibot quickly countered. And now it's just stomping the face of Ermac. And Noob Saibot has not been very technical in this match. Spinning heel kick looks like it grazed him, but that's about it. But he's been very Smash Mouth style. Nice hip toss counter there by Noob Saibot. And now slapping him again. No respect for his opponents is Noob Saibot. Thumb to the eye. Perfect example of that. And Ermac, who can't see for shit right now thanks to that thumb to the eye. And looks like we're going to see another shadow bomb. And that could do it for Ermac. And bam! And that cannot be healthy for Ermac's neck. That cannot be helping matters for him at all. And now the cover by Noob Saibot. Is this going to do it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no! Kick out at 2 by Ermac. And I'll admit, I thought it was over. I seriously thought it was over. Okay, now, here's my controversial thing to say today. My bit of controversy in this whole thing. Noob Saibot, underrated. Underrated talent. I'm not saying I like the guy, because I don't, in all honesty. I like him in the game, Mortal Kombat, but I've never been a fan of him in CIW. Just because of what he's done to all the people who've been around. You know, what he did to Smoke, the backstabbing, the jealousy, the being a prick. And now rolling Ermac outside the ring to the top rope goes Ermac. Elbow drop off the mark. And the referee's count now starting. Drop kick to the back. And now Ermac sweeping Noob Saibot. And if I were Ermac, I'd be getting back in the ring right now. I mean, it's nice to stay on him. But anyway, Noob Saibot, as a wrestler, as a talent, great talent, I think. He's got a lot of skill. He's got a lot of move sets. And although he is very aerial and smash mouth, he's got a good... He's not as all-around as Ermac is, but he is really good at what he does. And he always puts on great matches. This is a good match. I would say this is a great match right now. A better one than I've seen out of Ermac and Noob Saibot. Not one I was expecting to see, but these two putting on a great match. Groin attack, and if you're drinking along with the rest of us alcoholics, feel free to take a drink, as I'm going to. And now more slaps. Noob Saibot just wants nothing to do. Oh, inverted atomic drop. But Noob Saibot is hurt. Just those slaps. Oh! Ermac! Holy shit, what was that for? Ermac, who was just so frustrated with the slaps, just went and forearmed Kevin James, who got right back up. Which is great. I'm glad, because Kevin James is always... He's learned to take some bumps. And you got to be happy with that. And now Noob Saibot going for a third Shadow Bomb. And this might be the nail in the coffin, if you will. Because down goes Ermac. And Ermac counters, gets right back up. No-sells the shit out of that. But you can tell Ermac is in a lot of pain right now. Both these men are. They've brought each other to the limit. And a backbreaker by the Shadow Master, Noob Saibot. And Noob Saibot now waiting for Ermac to get up. And Ermac countering. And this time Ermac with a gut buster. And I don't know how much more Noob Saibot's gut can be busted. Because we saw after that groin attack, that's got to be hurting him. And these two wearing each other out. And now a kick to the back of the leg. And now wrenching on the back of Ermac is Noob Saibot. Is Ermac going to tap out here? Is this going to be enough to put Ermac away? But I would back to my Noob Saibot tangent. I would say that Noob Saibot, I may not like him, but he is underrated. I could see him, here's a fourth Shadow Bomb. I could see him going far in CIW if given the opportunity. I really can. And that was a fourth Shadow Bomb, but it doesn't look like Noob Saibot has enough to capitalize. He's got to get over there if he wants to make this pin. Drag him to the center. There's the cover. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. Good match by the two of those guys. What a matchup. And I'm going to go, and what I'm going to do is I am going to look up your Al Snow tweet of the day, but I commend both of those guys. That was a hard-fought match between two guys that really, really know each other well from Mortal Kombat. Guys in their own series, and I have to say, like I just said, Noob Saibot, he's got the skill. He's got the set, and he's got the capability to make amazing matches. And it is taking a really, really long... Okay, come on. Can we get to Al Snow, please? Come on, I know you're T-Mobile, but anyway. But what a great matchup by these two. Noob Saibot gets a great victory. I don't blame him for being happy. And, you know... There we go. All right, here we go. Your Al Snow tweet of the day. Confucius say, man who ignores subject-verb agreement rules sound like wise Chinese philosopher. Oh, Al Snow, you never cease to confuse me. But that's okay. Great matchup by these two. My name's The Colonist, and we'll see you next time, folks.